The Saints took Old Dominion offensive lineman Nick Saldiveri in the 4th round, and I think he was one of the more underrated players in this draft class. I actually think he could play tackle at the NFL, but the Saints are pretty set in both spots, so he's most likely going to be a guard. But he has over 2,000 snaps of experience at right tackle, so I think he could be a swing tackle that slides outside if someone gets injured. Before we get into the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also follow us on all of our social medias. You can find the links to those in the description below. Starting with the combine, he had really good testing numbers. The short shuttle is probably the most important drill for offensive linemen, and he was 83rd percentile. That really translates to your ability to slide and mirror in pass protection. The biggest issue for Saldiveri is arm length, and you see that show up as a problem on his tape, and it's why he's most likely going to play on the inside of the NFL. But outside of length, I think Saldiveri has a really complete skill set in pass protection. He has really advanced hand usage. You can see right here the pass rusher's trying to chop down the outside arm and then bend to the quarterback, and Saldiveri initially has this outside hand extended to land his punch, but once he identifies the chop move, he quickly pulls his hand back. That causes the pass rusher to miss with his hands and get off balance, and then he's able to land his punch and drop his anchor. On this play, he's lined up at right guard, and the pass rusher is going to use a club swim, so he clubs this inside hand and then swims over the top, and the club move does force Saldiveri to release contact, but one of the most impressive things from watching his tape is how consistent he is about staying square with the pass rusher. So you can see throughout the process of the rush, he's keeping his feet active, walling off the swim move, forcing him to widen out instead of getting upfield to the quarterback, and then he replaces the inside hand punch and completely seals him off. So his footwork and hand usage is extremely advanced for a college offensive lineman, and he anticipates pass rushing moves at a really high level. Right here, the pass rusher is trying to use an inside spin. Saldiveri's widening out to start out the play, but he identifies the spin move, catches him with a firm inside hand to stop his momentum, and then he recovers with his feet and seals off the inside. And then whether it's a speed rush or an inside counter, he has the foot speed and slide quickness to mirror pass rushers in either direction, and he almost never overcommits with his hands, so he's always in a balanced position, and he's quick enough to let the pass rusher declare his move first and then react accordingly. You can see right here the pass rusher starts off with an inside jab step, which Saldiveri is able to stay in front of, and then he's able to widen out his pass set once he attacks the outside shoulder. But then against inside movement, he does a great job getting his hands attached and sliding his feet to keep up with the rest of his body. There were a few plays against longer pass rushers where he let them establish first contact, and he doesn't really have the reach to regain control, so I think guard is probably going to be his best fit in the NFL. And then for run blocking, I would say he's a serviceable run blocker. He has adequate movement skills, and he's usually in the right spot, but he doesn't generate a whole lot of power at the point of contact, and he isn't able to drive through and sustain blocks consistently, but he's a pretty good puller. He can get out in space and locate second level defenders, and with his athletic traits, I think there's definitely some room for improvement in that area. But you're drafting Nick Saldiveri first and foremost to be a pass protector, and I think especially at guard, he can do that at a high level. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also let me know in the comments any NFL draft picks that you'd like me to cover.